Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Biafrans. Welcome back to this very good channel. We have come with another update from our leader, Nnamdi Kanu. He spoke a lot yesterday in the court when Binta Nyako noticed that Oko Diova, Binta Nyako, like Pilate, has surrendered Nnamdi Kanu's case and say Akama de Waya again. He said he can only be tried in the United Kingdom court, no longer in Nigeria court. That is what we are saying. That is what we are. The gravity of suffering Nnamdi Kanu has suffered. Mouth cannot say it. All right. So do not toy with anything, Biafra, because somebody is at stake. Somebody is at stake. I want you to listen to him. I'll be right back.
You've asked Justice Binta to recuse herself. Yes. Do you have that time on your hands for the case to go to the CEJ for it to be reassigned to another judge?
As long as justice will be done at the end of the day, that's what bothers me. For justice to be done. I cannot be tried in violation of a key provision of the Constitution of Nigeria, Section 36. It's as simple as that.
But now she's saying the part of the topic I'm making reference to was a contributory statement by one of the justices.
The Constitution of Nigeria says any determination made by the Supreme Court is binding on a lower court. So I was actually surprised that a high court have refused to obey or abide by the determination of a Supreme Court judgment.
And then take the only part that is against him and then refuse to apply the part that is in favor of him.
This cherry picking of what was contained in the Supreme Court judgment is what I'm against.
Yes, that's correct.
It should be implemented holistically.
Yes.
I'm not against anything. So I was actually surprised that a high court have refused to obey or abide by the determination on the lower court. So I was actually surprised that a high court have refused to obey or abide by the determination of a Supreme Court judgment.
And then take the only part that is against him and then refuse to apply the part that is in favor of him.
This cherry picking of what was contained in the Supreme Court judgment is what I'm against.
Yes, that's correct.
It should be implemented holistically.
Yes.
I'm not against facing any trial.
Judgment.
After all, I'm innocent, so they have not been against me. But there cannot be any trial when key sections of the Constitution and a key Supreme Court judgment has been violated by a court of law.
So you'll be patient for the case to go back and come back to the court?
This is my 4th year in solitary confinement in detention. The 5th year will not kill me.
Sorry, what if the case is also reassigned back to her? Will you still be going to
It's not going to happen.
No, it won't happen.
It won't happen. It doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way at all.
Thank you very much.
These are the things that the public must understand. Most of you journalists, the legal correspondents, you don't take time to actually study some of these rulings and judgments. Go and study. In fact, I'll give you...
Bring that envelope. Bring the envelope. Look at it here. Look at it here. Look at it.
I'll give it to her because I think she's a bit more...
Give her the Supreme Court judgment.
Can you hold this for me?
She can...
I want to let the whole world understand something. Very, very clear. In all this is the judgment of the Supreme Court. It made it very clear that even that the impartiality of the judge is questionable. And it's here. Where is it? Please do bear with me. It says it here.
I like
what is it, page? What is that again? Where it says
page 18.
All these things are online. Is it not page 18? All these things are online. So I suggest that the journalists in this country actually take out time to do some basic research. It's not difficult, just minor research. You will understand the vacuousness, the emptiness of all the charges against me.
Okay.
They kept switching the charges. They said I committed this crime in England, isn't it?
Yes.
I made a broadcast in England.
Yes.
And in 9 charges leveled against me, this place where I committed this crime was London, in the United Kingdom.
Yes.
When my lawyers came to see me, I had a discussion with them about how I'm going to defend myself. I told them that no court in Nigeria has jurisdiction to try me. Because since this offense was committed in England, so they said, It's only a UK court that can give a Nigerian court the authority to proceed, isn't it?
Yeah, based on that, they removed London.
Based on that, they now amended the charge again and removed London.
Location of the broadcast.
Location of the broadcast. Contrary to section 196?
174 of the Terrorism Prevention Act 2022.
In violation of their own laws. Violation of their own laws. And you want me to stand trial under such circumstances? Is that possible? Nnamdi Kanu to stand trial where all these shenanigans are going on? It's not possible.
All right, this is absolutely the voice of my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the lion himself, Ohamadike Biafra, Nwaije Jemba. Onye jigiji mmadụ, ojidike n'ala ji onwe ya. Nigeria is holding themselves down, and so shall they remain down. Ọkwa ha sị ha ji Nnamdi Kanu, ha ji onwe ha. They will never prosper, they will go nowhere, they go nowhere. But you, God will take you places. You will not die, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will not die, but live to decree and declare Biafra. Okay? And I want to link you to our Prime Minister. The two people, Chukwuji Gozie and Igbo, whether you like it or not, they are the mouthpiece of Biafra. They are the ones that say, okay, let us be the face of Biafra. Because nobody will be the face of Biafra. And everybody at the same time will not be the face of Biafra. That is the thing. So let's go there. I'll be right back.
Have you finished?
Yeah.
All right. So the achievement we have got so far is that the achievement we have so far. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have embarked on economic strangulation of Nigeria, and it is working. That is number one. Number two, we have started the delegitimization of the Nigeria representative within Biafra land. The governors, commissioners, down to local government chairmen. Very, very soon, we will give all of them a chase of their life after cutting their wings. Who are their wings? Their wings are the terrorist police carrying gun in Biafra land. These are the terrorists that we have, and we are going to cut them until these criminals in political position will not have anyone to carry gun and follow them again, and we'll give them a chase of their life, and we'll take over our land. That's number two. Number three, we have been able to show to the world that Biafra have embraced their freedom by embarking on over 2 years civil disobedience. Whether you like it or not, it is a fact. Of course, as somebody who is a very happy slave, you can make your choice and bank and live on your propaganda. It does not move us. Biafra people want to sit at home to register their grievances and their rejection over Nigeria. And they have done it for the past 2.5 years. And even if you claim that people are scared, it means that Nigeria is already a failed state because they can't guarantee the security of the so-called citizens, which we have seen not only in the southeast, but other part of Nigeria. If Simon Ekpa can be in Finland and make you not to go out, it means that the government you claim to be in love with has failed you. And therefore, they shouldn't be allowed to stay even the next minute. If I can be in Finland and make you comfortable and your government could not stop me, it means they have failed. And that's why the Biafra government is in charge. And that's what we try to prove to the world, that Nigeria is already a failed state. They cannot solve their security challenges. They cannot solve their problem. They are helpless and confused. And you cannot trust your life on a government like that. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Can we? Okay.
Because if the children go to school on Monday, why is
I sit at home, not just on Monday. Any place, any day I say sit at home in Biafra land, I sit at home myself. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's move forward. Ada, ask your question. Please, maximum of 2 questions. It won't be more than 2, so that I can make it clear. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Chief. Good morning. You people have been on this space for so long, and I just wanted to say more grease to your elbow. First of all, if you can be in Finland and disrupt things in Nigeria, it doesn't only mean that the government has failed. It also means that you are part of the problem. Okay. I just wanted to put that out there.
Can you ask question? Can you ask question, not comment?
It will do you very well to be very respectful to yourself by being respectful to other people.
Ask question,
I will ask my question right after I make my spiel. Biko.
We are not here to make speech, ask question. Everybody has
Okay, I'm not, please, if you're not the one speaking, don't interject. The only person that will respond to anything now is Simon and Honorable Ada. Every other person, please respect Ndine Kwoku. Can wrap your word again, Anna. Biko. Even if you think the person is not making sense, allow the person to finish. When it's your turn to speak, you speak. Biko, decorum here. Ada, over to you. Ask your question so that Simon can respond.
Thank you very much, Chief. Secondly, you are not strangulating the economy of the Nigerian government. You're strangulating the economy of Ndibo. Okay?
That is your opinion. Now, that is your personal opinion.
It is very uncouth, or guy. It is very uncouth.
Please, Chief. Can you tell her to ask question?
You will not police me now. I'm trying to ask my question, but you continue to police me. You disrespect me completely.
Okay, sorry, Daniel. Arabiko, just ask the question. Let him respond, so that this place won't be heated up. Ask question, then another person will ask. That way, and we can move where the mic around. Because just ask him the direct question. Can we respond to her? Because go ahead.
Thank you again, Chief. I'm getting to that question now. My question is, how, when, and why are you self-acclaiming or self-declaring yourself to be the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic? How? Kedunti elect again to this position? Because as much as we're trying to run away from dictatorship and all this nonsense in Nigeria, if anybody decides to succeed, you, as a replacement dictator, will not be Prime Minister. So how? Because you crown Biafran Prime Minister, and who elected you into said position? Thank you.
First of all, you are not a Biafran as of today. You are a Nigerian, so you wouldn't know how I was elected until, if you want to know, you join Biafra to know how I was elected. I was duly elected by the Biafra government in exile cabinet, and you are not part of it, and you can never be part of it until Biafra come. Then we can talk about your citizenship. The issue of whether I am destroying Nigeria. Yes, I am destroying Nigeria, and I'm taking responsibility, and I'm very, very proud for that. But the question you should ask, what led to me destroying Nigeria today? That is the question. I am destroying Nigeria because I have to protect my people.
You're destroying your people.
I'm not destroying my people.
Ada, please don't interrupt him. Please allow him to respond. You've asked him a question. Please,
my people are very happy with me, and you can see them here everywhere in Biafra land. Every Monday you see my people. That you are having a different opinion, a divergent view on how I am fighting Biafra does not mean anything. It is normal. Even we are going to conduct this referendum, many of you will vote against it. It is normal. When Britain exited EU, so many people voted against them, but the majority carries the vote. So you are just one person. One person, one vote. It does not mean anything. It does not. So everybody with their opinion. And that's why we are in democracy. At the same time, we are in freedom fighting. So you should be asking, what led to Simon Ekpa to the path he told today? It is because the time has come for somebody somewhere to take the bull by its horn, and I'm doing that. Nigeria is designed to fail, and I will be a very big tool to make Nigeria fail. My agenda and target today is to make Nigeria fail, and that is only Nigeria until Nigeria disintegration. Simon Ekpa, is going to do it. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Let's go to the next question. Thank you. Omega.
Chief, somebody asked a question in the comment section.
Adachalu, you can ask on the comment section so that other people can ask him. There were a lot of people that want to ask him a question. Omega, go ahead with your question. One or two. It won't be more than two. Go ahead.
The question that had been asked that he didn't answer. I just wanted to. Somebody asked to remind him that question.
No problem. We'll come back to you. To come back to you. Omega, go ahead with your questions.
Okay, I'm Igbo Ekene Mono.
Omega, can you hear us? Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, it's changed on the Goku.
Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe network on the Okay, where can I on? Oh, okay. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak on this platform. Man, I always defend with me way. Now, if there is a sit at home in the whole land of Igbo, how come someone here by his boys are destroying the properties of the people you claimed to be protecting? You lack empathy. How come your own things are going wrong in your own in an Igbo, that land that you claim that you are protecting? People are dying. Sit at home. There should be other penalties to like make people go in and all, but people are destroying the property of your own people. And I was on your space the other time, and you were like, you kicked me off because if I asked that question. You were glorifying that your boys were killing people, your own people in your own land. How can you be fighting and killing the people you claim to be protecting? You lack empathy, and you don't have the qualities or the character to be a leader.
Is that the question? All right, Omega, it's okay.
First of all, please let me address him. First of all, Simon Ekpa is not killing the people that I'm fighting for. The people that are killing your people are Nigerian state. Of course, you refuse to see that.
I've been on your space several times, and I hear you speak, and I hear you praising your voice. So you can't
I praise the Biafra Liberation Army when they neutralize Nigeria Army, neutralize Nigeria police, because these are the people killing our people. So I praise them. Like today, like yesterday, we neutralized many of them, and I posted the video. As you can see it on my page. I'm not hiding it. We neutralize them with more firepower when they come to kill our people. Before you see how they used to kill. Like what is happening all over Nigeria today. In the north, they kill. Just 1 hour ago, Air Force admitted of killing 40 people in Nasarawa state. The same thing is happening in Biafra land. We stop them. Today, anytime they come, they die. Do you know how many thousands of the terrorist army have come to Biafra land and died there? So what will they do? They will not fight the Biafra army. Rather, they go and start burning innocent houses. And you are not talking about that. You are very comfortable with it. So I am not here to fight for you. I am here to fight for those who believe in their freedom. And you are not one of them. Thank you.
And you are killing them.
Did they complain that I'm killing them? You are the one saying it.
You are.
Right. Can we go to the next person? Omega. Yeah, Ichi. Go ahead, Yaga.
Okay, the next question is going to come from Otumba Dike. Ask your question.
Okay, they were because they called me out severally. Simon called me out severally about to answer him because he actually posed the question in maps in the assumption. Number one, Otumsi Oku before. I've been Mahadum Nnamdi East, and I made a decision as a young man, Ibina East. Okay? Because all the others say
I've had this story before. Can you ask question, please?
Otumba, can you just go straight to your question?
Okay. My first.
Sorry, but only an set it on. Is it the host?
Just let him entertain the questions, and then we can now have conversations. But if he doesn't want that,
this is the first time I want to address in this number.
Wait. I know the once a bad rock, I back to you. Otumba, because many people change because go straight to the point. Draw your question. Draw and then you answer. And because you have never interject. Because now you can know you. Otumba, Simon, draw your question. Draw your question because. Otumba never.
Daniel, his mic is bad. Network is bad.
Otumba, Daniel, mute your mic.
I was trying to lay a background that my first vehicle, southeast, come go there. My first million. Now Southeast Camp Bataya. My businesses na Southeast Kano. I made that intentional decision. That's the background I wanted to lay before I ask my question. All right. My question is, Biko, Mr. Simon, what stake do you have in the Southeast? Or, sorry, that is a security question. In any stake at all in the Southeast? And that leads me to question number 2, Mbwenjo from A to B, you answered it from the angle of Ndeno outside Southeast. When I say from point A to B, question number 2, from na Southeast, na Biafra, because even in we they starve because of Ndeno outside. My point A to B will life, political, economical, social. Nande nona Southeast, Biafrans, okay? Yes, Biafrans in the Southeast from A to B. What is your plan for them? Or Sunday outside, Kewu their king. What of those in Southeast? And that's why my brother said you lack empathy from the way you talk about those non Southeast. I made a conscious decision as a young man that I will even die in the Southeast.
So what is your question?
What is your stake?
Yeah,
one, two.
This is not
if one night working if I Igbo space Kaibia hashtag Igbo space mana mam no nwelonde nada anusu Igbo or Igbo fan isiri ke so obogoto obo na edi asusu mu Igbo ofuma ina asu ya kisuwe muta mana kai kabaru na asu Igbo world greatest interject your mother again weapon. This is like the third time you are doing it. Interject again and weapon. So Otumba, finalize that question. So like Simon make a respond. Okay, move the mic around. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I support here Grandmaster Niku Kaina Suya Nibo Biko. I bear by in Ogun. You understand? When they more when they bataka can with the headline. Biko Kaijua Nibo. So more Ajuchago him choice. Thank you.
Okay, Simon, I'm not mean with the question.
I want one question with the So what's the question?
Question audio Gable mean well any stake.
Okay, okay, and okay, and also we are no is a security question. So I will answer him. I have a stake in Igbo land more than he can ever imagine. Okay. And then he talked about the life of the people as point A and point B. You know, it quite beats my imagination that many of you don't even understand that you are already in the state of war. That is what you are. You are already in the state of war in Nigeria. Do you know how many people that die in Nigeria every day in the hand of the government? Not even in the east, though. Other part of Nigeria. And because we are talking about Biafra, then whenever people die in East where they kill, you call it people fighting for Biafra, killing each other. But who are those killing the people in the north? Who are those killing the people in the middle belt? This is war. Do you know today that as a result of the Biafra movement, the fighter jet of Nigeria is bombarding some part of Imo State? Are you aware of that? That is a state of war. So when you are in a state of war, the only thing you think of is how to get to the enemy and defend your people. You may not see it as a defense because you never believed in Biafra, and it is normal. You never believed in what we are doing. It is normal. But what I'm trying to tell you today, if you care to know, is that Nigeria is already in the state of war, and we who understand what Nigeria is doing, we will not sit back and watch them to kill our people because you have business in the east, you have business you are doing in the east. For that reason, everybody must die. So you can become the only king. It is not going to happen. We'll fight for the best interests of people, including your own interest in proxy, if you don't believe in it. But at the end of the day, after 10 years from now, you will know the impact of Simon Ekpa and Biafra government. Thank you.
Okay. The next question, I have to read it out so that the next question, Madam Juleba, I'll say, you drafted a map. Why is the sit at home not held at other places in that map outside Southeast? Why is he not enforcing the sit at home in other places outside Southeast? Moreover, how is the referendum done outside Nigerian sovereignty, in Finland precisely, going to be accepted by Nigerian government? So, as are these two questions. Kedifemena Ademo observe this sit down at home now other territories in other cities non a Biafra map unuse, right? That is one. Then number two, Kedifemedia conduct referendum outside Nigeria sovereignty. Nigerian government again accept.
Okay, let me answer him. The first question about the sit at home is that some of you knows the history of Nigeria and the history of Biafra after the war. A lot of people were brainwashed and they brought in the divide and rule tactics, which some of you here are now, being part of today, because no reasonable person who will see what is happening in Nigeria and support Nigeria, irrespective of how bad we are fighting the freedom. So they injected this hatred on Igbo in other parts of our brothers' area after the war. And when you talk about Biafra, they say, we don't want Igbos, and Igbo are dominating, and they distance themselves from it for a very long time. This is something that happened when we were not born, from 1967 to date. So what do? What we did now is to try to start the unification of the Biafra people from the old Eastern region, and we have succeeded. So the issue of sit at home is going to be gradual thing if we did not get our freedom before the earlier than we expected. So the sit at home will gradually spread to other parts of Biafra land. We may even change the tactics. We have actually achieved our aim with the sit at home, which is the delegitimization of the Nigeria from the southeast. We have done that. So the issue of sit at home will gradually, spread to other parts of Biafra land as time goes on. But for now, the southeast part of Biafra are the people that has paid the biggest price of one Nigeria. And that's why it is more important to them than other part of Biafra, because they have paid the biggest price. And they continue to pay. So you watch and see how the sit at home and other activities of the Biafra liberation will spread. And I want to make it very clear today that we have captured the entire 40 states of Biafra. We have the presence of Biafra Liberation Army in every state.
Okay, Kaigani. The next question. Before I join the microphone, also as a person, let me read it out. As someone that is that claims to be leading Biafra, do you know how to speak Igbo? Because you have never addressed Igbos or Biafrans with Igbo language.
Onye bụ onye Igbo, onye bụ onye isi ndị Igbo na Finland for Ari no. Isi m na mama asị Igbo. Onye ha gasị Igbo karịa m. Ihe nji asụ Igbo, asụ Bekee bụ na Biafra bụrụ Igbo. Ọ bụrụ sọsọ ndị Igbo na Biafra. And mpụta ikwu okwu, ọ ga-adị mma na mmere ya, nkwuru ya otu onye ọzọ, ndị ọzọ ga-esi nwe ya. Maka ihe ọbụla m ga-ekwu na space ga-adị ezigbote mkpa. Ọ bụrụ mpụta na asụ sọsọ Igbo, sọsọ Igbo abụrụ Biafra. And onye ọbụla na-ene anya ka m sụba Igbo bụ ndị ọjọọ na-achọ ka eweta that particular division now address now. So asụ m Igbo karịa many of you here.
Hello, my wonderful people. As you have finished watching this interesting video, please, All
right, thank you very much, our Prime Minister and the crew that are working for the liberation of Biafra. God will bless you. God will keep you. God will multiply you on every side. Yes, that's my prayer for you. Please, my Biafran people, help us to share, help us to like, and also remember to subscribe to the channel and stay glued. God bless you.